Welcome to the module 2 of day 3. This module talks about the functional English. Today, we are going to talk about animals, places, and environment. First, it is talking about animals. This is a dialogue that is going on between Veer and Trisha. Veer says, "Hi Trisha, yesterday I went to my friend Karthik's house. They brought a new pet dog, a Labrador. They named him Jimmy. He is just a 1 month old and his brown coat. He's so soft and cuddly. Shall we also get a pet dog in our house?" Trisha says, "Oh no, I'm scared of dogs. In my childhood, I had a bad experience with my pet dog in my friend Radhika's house. They had a German Shepherd. They used to call him Den. It had a wolf like appearance, and because of its strength, intelligence, trainability, and obedience, it became more than a member in their house. Normally, they used to tie it when the visitors are around. But that day when I went to their house, it forcibly jumped towards me. I tried to run off, and its claws stuck on my hands. I got terribly scared and took a few injections by going to a doctor. I don't like pets around my house. I'm sorry, I don't want it." This is a dialogue that is going on between teacher and the students Ravi, John, and Manoj. The teacher says, "Children, yesterday's trip to zoo had been very exciting. Can you describe the animal that you liked the best in yesterday's visit to the zoo?" Ravi says, "I like the section of monkeys, ma'am. The monkeys are furry animals with long fur covered tails and hands and thumbs. The monkeys have flatter noses and are more specialized for life in the trees. Most monkeys have tails that are not able to grasp branches, and they possess nails on all their fingers and toes. Their jumping from one tree branch to the other was very vibrant and interesting. The fact that humans are evolved from monkeys and apes makes the observing of monkeys more exciting. Moreover, Hanuman, a prominent deity in Hinduism, is a human like monkey god who is believed to bestow courage, strength, and longevity to the person who thinks about him. Or Ram is my favorite god." The teacher says, "Very good. How about you, Manoj?" Now Manoj answers, "Ma'am, I like the sections where snakes were kept. Snakes are elongated, legless, carnivorous, ectothermic, amniote vertebrates covered on overlapping scales. Pit vipers, pythons, and some boas have infrared sensitive receptors in deep grooves on the snout, which allows them to see the radiated heat of warm blooded prey. The fork in the tongue gives the snakes a sort of directional sense of smell and taste simultaneously. They keep their tongues constantly in motion, sampling particles from the air, ground, water, and analyzing the chemicals found, and determining the presence of prey or predators in the local environment. In water dwelling snakes, such as anacondas, the tongue functions efficiently underwater. The eyelids of a snake are transparent, spectacle scales which remain permanently closed, also known as brill. The skin of a snake is covered in scales. Shedding of the scales is called ecdysis, or in normal usage, molting or slugging. Oh, the snakes are very, very exciting animals for me, ma'am. Wow, wonderful, Manoj. You have given a very beautiful description of snakes. How about you, John? Which animal did you like, or which section in the zoo did you like? John answers, "The section of birds is very exhilarating for me, ma'am. Birds, also known as aves or avian dinosaurs, are a group of endothermic vertebrates characterized by feathers, toothless beaked beaked jaws, and the laying of hard shelled eggs, a high metabolic rate, a four chambered heart, and a strong yet light winged skeleton. Birds live worldwide and range in size from 5 centimeters bee hummingbird to 2.75 meters ostrich. Birds have wings which are more or less developing depending on the species. Wings which evolved from the forelimbs gave birds the ability to fly. Although further evolution has led to the loss of flight in flightless birds, including rattletates and penguins. The digestive and respiratory system of birds are also uniquely adapted for flight. Some bird species of aquatic environments, particularly seabirds and some water birds, have further evolved for swimming. The wide range of colors of birds is very, very fascinating for me, ma'am. The teacher says, very good, boys. I think you have enjoyed going to the zoo very much. Wow, lovely. Keep it up. Excellent description. The dialogue 3 is going on between Sachin and Ramesh. They are friends and both of them are fond of pets. They talk about their pet animals. Sachin says, Hi Ramesh. Ramesh, hello Sachin, what's up? I'm going to the market. What about you? Oh, let's go together then. Actually, I have to buy some dog biscuits. I have a Labrador in my house. Oh, that's great, Ramesh says. I'm also fond of dogs. I have a bulldog. How old is your Labrador, Sachin? Sachin says he's just 5 months old. We call him Sheru. Sheru looks great with his brown coat. He's soft and cuddly. What about your dog? Ramesh answers, Oh, I have a Doberman and his name is Tiger. He looks like a black and shiny tiger for me. He looks so beautiful for me. He's fierce but terrible dog. Lovely because I love him. Children in our neighborhood are always scared of him. But he loves me so much and sleeps in my room only. Sachin says my dog likes dog biscuits very much. My one prefers milk and chapati. Sachin says, I would like to see your dog. Ramesh, oh sure, come on anytime. The fourth dialogue is between Hasina and Gayatri. They are friends, and Hasina's father has a horse stable. She tells about her favorite horse to her friend Gayatri. Gayatri, hi Hasina, where were you do? Where were you during the last week? Hasina says, Hi Gayatri, my father was out of station last week and I'd to look after the house horses. Horses? Gayatri says, It must have been a difficult job. Hasina says, Not really because I'm very fond of horses and I love to take care of them, especially Hira, my favorite one. Oh, how is he? Gayatri says. Hasina says, He's an Arab station. He's 10-year-old but very, very strong. His milk white in color and with a mane. He likes to play with me often. Wow, how many horses are there in your stable? Hasina says there are 3 to 4 stallions, 2 geldings, 5 mares, 7 colts, and 4 fillies. Wow, that's amazing. I would like to come and see them all, Gayatri says. Hasina, you're always welcome to our stable. Gayatri, come anytime, and I would love to show all these to you. Gayatri says, Thanks, Hasina. Thank you very much. I'll come surely someday. If these are talking about animals, let's go down to the next section of talking about places. In the first dialogue, we have Dheeraj Pandey and Mahesh Dhonde, who are working in the same factory in Aurangabad. They talk about their respective places. Dheeraj says, Hello Mahesh, had your lunch? Mahesh says, Hi Dheeraj, I had my lunch. What about you? Dheeraj says, I'm on fast today. Let's go for a cup of tea then. Mahesh says, Sure. You also are from Nanded, am I right? Dheeraj says, Yes, we live in Ashok Nagar, which is near Bhagyanagar. Our house number is 29 and it is behind Ganesh temple. Where do you live in Nanded? Mahesh says, we have a flat in Paras Nagar. It's a walking distance from Lalwadi Bridge. It's 2 BHK flat with a balcony in the north. Dheeraj says, do you like flat system? Mahesh says, not exactly, but this flat is quite bright and airy. It is well furnished and very comfortable. What kind of house is yours? Oh, it's a big house with a garden in front of it, Dheeraj says. My mother's kitchen garden is at the back of the house where she grows lots of vegetables. I have a room of my own and I always miss my sweet home. Mahesh says, same here, but let's go to work. The lunch time is over. We'll have our tea and go back to our work. Let's go. Bye, he says. The second dialogue that is going on is between Nanda and Savita. They are roommates. Nanda invites Savita to her place to spend some time at the Diwali vacations. Nanda says, hi Savita, tomorrow I'm going home for Diwali vacations. What about you? Savita says, that's great. I'll be going day after tomorrow. But I'll miss you in the vacations. Nanda says, hey, why don't you come to my village for a week or two? That'll be fun. Savita says, great idea, Nanda. Tell me how to reach your village. Nanda says, listen, my village, Bhogaon, is near Jintur. You get buses frequently from Jintur bus stand. It takes just 20 minutes to reach my village. It's famous for the temple of goddess Kali. There are green fields around and the people are very, very good. Wow, Savita says, I feel so excited to come down to your house. I'll be there definitely. Nanda says, okay then, let's pack our bags. Now, let's move on to the description of a particular place. Here I have the explanation for our capital city, New Delhi. Delhi is the traditional and present day capital of India. It's the third largest city in the world. It is also the second largest metropolis after Mumbai with a population of around 13 million. Delhi is also one of the oldest continually inhabited cities of India. Delhi stands in a triangle formed by the Yamuna River in the east and spurs from the Aravalli range in the west and south. It's surrounded by Haryana on all sides except east, where it borders with Uttar Pradesh. Delhi has a semi arid climate with high variation between summer and winter temperature. This city is believed to be the site of Indraprastha, legendary capital of the Pandavas in the Indian epic the Mahabharata. It has been ruled by many dynasties. Prithviraj Chauhan was one of the last Rajput rulers in Delhi. In the early 13th century, the city passed into the hands of five successive Turkish and Afghan dynasties of Delhi. They built a sequence of forts and townships that are parts of the seven cities of Delhi. In 1526, Zahiruddin Babur defeated the last Lodi Sultan and founded Mughal Empire. Delhi came under the British control after the Indian Rebellion of 1857. The British declared Calcutta as official capital, but in 1911, Delhi was again made the capital of India. It was made a union territory in 1956. After independence on 15th August 1947, Delhi was officially declared as the capital of the republic. The principal food crops of Delhi are wheat, bajra, jowar, gram, maize. However, emphasis has now shifted from food crops to vegetables and fruit crops, dairy and poultry farming, floriculture, etc. These are more remunerative than food crops in the territory. Delhi is not only the largest commercial center in North India, but also the largest center of small industries. These states um, has the unities manufacture a wide variety of items like television, tape recorders, light engineering machines, and automobile parts, sports, goods, bicycles, and PVC goods, softwares, etc. Delhi is one of the main hubs of North India's trading and service industry. The IT sector, handloom, fashion, textile, and electronic industry contribute a lot to Delhi's economy. Each year, Delhi draw a huge number of tourists. The sites of interest are categorized in three areas. First, the British built New Delhi with all its government buildings. Second, all the historical monuments which have been left by the dynasties who ruled Delhi. And at the third place, there are some great religious places. Some of the worth visiting places are India Gate, as you could see in the picture, Rashtrapati Bhavan, Red Fort, Qutub Minar, Humayun's tomb, Jama Masjid, Jantar Mantar, Lakshmi Narayan Mandir, Birla Mandir, Lotus Temple, etc. Delhi Tourist and Transportation Development Corporation Limited conducts city sightseeing and excursion tours. The corporation has also introduced adventure tourism activities like parasailing, rock climbing, boating in Delhi. The corporation also has developed Delhi Hub, where beverages and food items of different states are available in one place. More such huts are planned in different parts of Delhi. The Garden of Five Senses in South Delhi also attracts a lot of tourists. Being a cosmopolitan city, all major festivals are celebrated. Moreover, some tourism festivals have been regular annual events in Delhi. Delhi Tourism and Transportation organizes the Roshanara Festival, Shalimar Festival, Jahane Khusro Festival, Mango Festival every day. The Republic Day celebration, Independence Day celebration, Surajkhand Craft Fair, India International Trade Fair are also some occasions which draw attentions of a huge number of tourists. Delhi is well connected by roads, rails, and airs with all parts of the country. It has three airports, three major railway stations, and three interstate bus terminals. Delhi Metro service is also very important in connecting important places within the city. Delhi is getting outstanding fame and recognition internationally as well. Delhi has always been a hub of activity, art, culture, fashion, etc., and will continue to be so. So, how beautiful our capital city is. This is the next city that I intend to describe. Yes, Kashi, also known as Benares or Varanasi. It is commonly known as Benares or Varanasi and is one of the holiest cities in India. It is situated on the northern Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. The city is situated on the west bank of the river Ganga and is one of the oldest continually inhabited city in the world. Varanasi is believed to have been established by Lord Shiva about 5,000 years ago. In addition to being one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the city has been a center of religion and spiritualism. The city of Varanasi finds a mention in ancient Hindu religious texts and scriptures like the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, Rig Veda, amongst the others. It is holy shrine of Lord Kashi Vishwanath, a manifestation of Lord Shiva, and was the here that Gautam Buddha was born, and Varanasi is perhaps one of the few holy cities that enjoys a revered position among the devotees of Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains. Over the years, the city of Varanasi has earned several sobriquets: the city of temples, the city of lights, and the city of learning. Varanasi is also a home to over 100 ghats scattered along the banks of river Ganga. The important temples are the Kashi Vishwanath temple, having one of the Jyotirlingas, the Durga temple, the Sankatamochan Hanuman temple, and so on. The Banaras Hindu University, the Kashi Maharaja's Palace are some popular places of visit in Kashi. Varanasi is also the home to over 100 ghats located over the banks of the Ganga. By day, these ghats witness frantic activity of devotees wanting to take a dip in the holy waters, and by evening, these ghats turn into a magnificent spectacle of lights. It is here that the Ganga Aarti is performed, and you could see the ghats, Vishwanath Temple, the Banaras Hindu University, and the very famous Ganga Aarti taking place in the pictures that I had incorporated in the slide. The third place of description is none other than our own Hujur Sahib Nanded. Hujur Sahib Nanded, also known as Takht Sachkhand Shri Hujur Sahib, Abchal Sahib, and Abchal Nagar, is one of the five Takhts in Sikhism. It is located on the banks of river Godavari at the city of Nanded in the state of Maharashtra, India. The Gurudwara within the complex is known as Sachkhand. The realm of truth is the meaning of Sachkhand. The structure is built at the place where Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th and the last Guru of the Sikhs, left his earthly life. The inner room of the Gurudwara is called as Angita Sahib and is built over the place where Guru Gobind Singh Ji was cremated in 1708. The Gurudwara was built between 1832 and 1837 by order of Maharaja Ranjit Singh Ji. The places and sightseeing in Nanded are the Nanded Fort, Kaleshwar Temple, Huzur Sahib Sachkhand Gurudwara, and the university. Aunda Nagnath, Parli Vaidyanath are the Lord Shiva temples, which are one of the 12 Jyotirlinga temples of Lord Shiva around Nanded. Shaktipeeth temple at Mahor can also be visited from Nanded city. The city of Nanded has Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, two engineering colleges, one medical college, one dental college, polytechnic college, and a couple of graduation colleges serving the society. The last picture that you could see has got the Vishnupuri Dam and your own college, yes, our own Yashwant Mahavidyalaya campus that has been seen as a part of Nanded. Hope you had enjoyed describing the places. Let's now describe the environment. You can describe the environment in terms of natural environment and historical environment. The natural environment talks about the natural things of biology and ecology. The environment is all of the natural materials and living things, including sunlight. If those things are natural, it's called as natural environment. Environment includes the living as well as non-living things that an organism interacts with or has an effect on it. Living elements that an organism interacts with are known as the biotic elements. They are animals, plants, etc. And the abiotic elements are the non-living things, which include air, water, sunlight, etc. Studying the environment would mean studying the relationships among these various things. An example of interaction between non-living and living things is plant getting their minerals from the soil and making food using sunlight. Things in the natural environment that we value are our natural resources like water, fish, insects, forests, etc. These are renewable resources because they come back naturally when we lose them. We also have the non renewable energies or resources, which are important things of the natural environment. They are called as non renewable because they are limited, like ores and fossil fuels. Such things in the natural environment can kill people, such as lightning as well. Ecological units, which are natural systems without much human interference, include all vegetation, microorganisms, soil, rocks, atmosphere, and natural events. Universal natural resources and physical phenomena, which lack clear cut boundaries, include climate, air, water, energy, radiation, electric charge, etc. etc. The historical environment is a person's environment where where historical events and culture are important. Environment is everything around us, and a person's beliefs and actions depend upon his environment. For example, Thomas Jefferson and Julius Caesar owned slaves. Modern people mostly think it is wrong to own slaves, but in Jefferson's and Caesar's environment, slavery was normal, so their actions did not look as wrong in their societies. Its simple definition is interaction between human and environment in the past. Now, learn to describe your own environment, both the physical as well as the historical environment. This would be your assignment. Thank you very much for having a patient listening to all this. Bye bye for now. See you in the next module.